And we do have Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale here with us. We were talking about the tropics all throughout the week. There wasn't really a projection for it to hit the valley initially, but now we're back in play.
We're back in play because a stubborn, slow-moving area of low pressure that was just a kind, gentle rainmaker is now basically going to evolve into something more. At least that's the thinking. So the tropical update is front and center, top of the list here. I've actually turned my forecast inside out and backwards so that I can show you the most important stuff first. And here we can see the tropical snapshot. The good news is there's a lot less stuff out there. We still have the potential development off Africa. We still have Teddy out there. That's a hurricane, a fairly strong one, but moving out into open water. And we have our area of low pressure near Tampico that stands a 90% chance of becoming something more. So there it is. Here's the valley. Go about close to 300 miles to south-southeast, and you'll find it. Now, the red represents the area that it might go on and around to develop. So that puts it closer to the valley over time. Now look at the forecast models. I've stopped the spaghetti forecast halfway through. This is for 5 days out, but about 3 days into it, the computer models just lose their minds, because what happens is this low is going to come up against a curtain that it can't really pass through. So it could slosh west or east or just sort of sit there. And it's going to be really nerve-wracking to figure out where this is going to go over the course of early next week. Here's the problem. The low will be blocked in by this stationary front. Here's the valley. And this stationary front is the leading edge of cooler, drier air. So we're actually going to have a fairly comfortable weekend as a result, temperature-wise. But this thing can't pass through that curtain. So it's just going to sit down there and watch the clock Saturday to Sunday, and then we'll go into Sunday afternoon to Monday. And notice it starts to take a little better definition there, but it's still down there. So it's still going to contribute to our rainfall situation. Watch out for heavy downpours now through all next week. Street flooding, that's going to be a problem. Plenty of lightning to go along with it. Plenty of gusty winds where there are heavier cells, and weather fatigue. We're going to be tired of hearing about this thing after a while, and you might just stop focusing on it. And you can't do that because those downpours can happen anytime in the forecast. Look at the rainfall potential here. 8 to 10 inches along the coast and into the lower valley through all of next week. This is not all at once, go whoosh. No, it's day by day by day, totaling up to maybe half a foot of rain in the mid-valley and 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches in portions of the upper valley. So the trend for precipitation, when we might see it, just continues right on through into early next week and then through most of next week, because it just doesn't want to move. In the meantime, it continues to feed energy and moisture on up into the valley. We had a nice dose move on through McAllen, another dose now moving on down south through Starr County. FUTURECAST high-res version shows that, yeah, it's just going to keep on going for the next few hours, and then it'll wrap up overnight tonight to down to about a 40 to 50% chance for some showers, and we'll start the whole thing all over again tomorrow. See, there's your 50% chance overnight with a low around 75 degrees. And tomorrow, we'll have a high around 89 and have a 70% chance for rain throughout the day. And the weekend should stack up to be pretty nice. I want to get to a better weekend shot here. Here we go. 88 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday. That looks good and nice for comfortable temperatures. But look at that chance for rain all the way on through. Folks, this thing is a drifter. It's a slow mover, and it just doesn't have the will to get out of here. We're going to talk more about it at 6.